Hello, and once again, welcome back to the Insanity. Last time we left off, we had started a big refactoring process with aluminum, lead, and tin. This means that currently we are not producing any tin whatsoever, but that's okay because we're going to hopefully fix that in this episode. Famous last words. Where is my train? There it is. In the last episode, we also fixed a new area for guar plantations, and we also started working on some Ulrich food. Now, in this episode, we are once again going to fix a number of things, and then we are, of course, going to finish what we started in the last episode with the cleanup of the aluminium area and all that stuff. The problem with this train station is that it doesn't get any fungal substrate. And that's because we are requesting too little. This was requesting 500, which just isn't enough to launch a request, because it had by default a request threshold of 1000. Now that that's taken care of, let's move on to the next step, which is over here. We have a problem with the quenching once again. I can't really understand how I managed to screw this up, but I did. The problem is that we are currently not getting as many things as we would like. The reason for that is essentially that, yeah, you can see here, we only have tin and aluminium. Why is that? Well, is it possible that maybe, just maybe, these have the wrong conditions? And yes, that's exactly actually what it is. So niobium ore and borax is produced here. This one is producing copper and iron. I really don't understand how I managed to screw this up. This is producing lead and chromium. So all of them were wrong except for this one. How great. Well, at least we discovered the issue and it's now fixed. So moving right along, we are going to niobium plus nexlite tailings requester. Because once again we have just a little configuration of the train station that's just not right. Because this station doesn't have a threshold for the requests, which is a reason for why we are getting some trains every now and then containing tailings. Yeah, like this one. Hey, you. Good thing I stopped you in time. So this one has a threshold of 25 tailings, or a request of 25 tailings, but now it will get a request threshold of 15,000, so that it doesn't just feel like launching those at any time. And you may go to another tailings requester, like this one. Thank you. Very kind. Okay. Now then, let's see. What's the next? Ah, the foods. It's time to fix the Ulrich foods. Because we only started this production in the last episode, more or less, or started the setup. Now it's time to finish it. Because now it just so happens that we have a bunch of items lying around here. So, ash, tree seeds. Ash and tree seeds, both of you are quite high. So ash and tin you can share. Ash and tin, you may share a belt. And then we have Guar and Faugaye. Yeah, sounds like a good candidate. And then we have Halesias and tree seeds. Something like that. Thank you. Oh, come on. Ugh, I screwed something up. That's better. Oh, and while I'm here, you probably made these. Good. Guess what? We have Ulrich's foods, and what we don't have are old foods because that belt is a bit screwed up. And naturally, just because of how I work, more or less, I would like to have a constant combinator here that requests oak food, say like 2000 maybe, and Ulrich food. Also 2000. That way we don't need this circuit anymore, and we can instead move the conditions a bit further up. So many electric bolts here right now. Ulrich food and old food. Thank you. now that that's out of the way, what's next? Ah. This is actually not too far away, so we can actually keep the train here. Because now we are going to fix a little problem down here. Because this starch is we are consuming a lot of guar beans for this starch, and the reason for that is that they were essentially behind the other recipe, which made them automatically prioritize that. What we instead want to do is to prioritize Okay, this is going to look ugly, but sure, why not? We want to prioritize the starch that we get from Galesias. Here, you made this. Now that that's out of the way, I hope that this should have it a bit easier to produce the guar needed. And actually, we can just request guar here now, because we are producing guar. Maybe just 1000. Or I don't know, a bit. Oops. Okay, and let's see if we can work out this mess. Wish me luck. You don't need to provide any guar here anymore. Instead, what we would like to do is to use the guar that we get from trains. And that was trains and not brains. Okay, I think this should work, and actually I would like that to go here. Because I would like it to be prioritized over their local production. Look at that, I have some guar on me, what a coincidence. Okay, back to the train. Ah, right. Just moving a bit forward. Because next stop is wood processing. Because it just so happens that we are missing iron oxide in LTN. And that's because we don't have a dedicated producer of iron oxide. And a quick fix for that is to set up a little ore condition here. Iron oxide less than 0, output A. I copy pasted the wrong thing, didn't I? Great. Ugh, I'm stupid. Iron oxide less than 0, output A, 1. Okay, which one did I open? The right one, good. Now then, coke less than 0, output A. And then you may connect this one to this one, and this one should be removed, and this one should instead have the condition if A is less than 0. And it should also be connected to this one. Good, connected to both combinators. That helps in order to have an ore condition. Now we just need to select iron oxide, about like 1500 or so. And then it should be provided. Okay, A should be positive, of course. This will result in us getting a bit of extra coke as well. But I'm kind of okay with that. Does this have any request priority? It does not. Provide threshold 1k. Yeah, sure. That's the default. Not sure why you specify it. Oh, and we can actually, now that we have medium electric poles, we can add another inserter. Good. Now that that's out of the way, what's next? Oh dear, I think it's almost time for the fun part, but first I would like to get started with some new flowers and stuff. So do I have any? I go to my parking. I need some red science for this. To be honest, I could also use some green science, but that's a bit harder to come by. But because I kind of like planning for the future, and I don't think that's... Oh dear me, come on. I don't think that the current research is super important, so I'm going to add an programmable speaker that I apparently already have, but now I have one more, and then I'm going to connect it to this chest. Then I'm going to ask this to provide me with some logistic science pack, while this one may very well provide me with some automation science pack. And this one should only have like a few of them. Logistic science pack, one that is more than or equal to 100, not anything else. I would like to be notified. Logistic science ready. Okay, good. Now then, let's move up to where we have that production thing. Here it is, and oh my god, things here look like crap. And why did this robot stop moving? I think we need to add another roboport here. And here as well. How is the power doing? Ah, it's doing fine. Just fine. Okay, so here somewhere we have this mess. And here I would like to... Oh, dear me. Let's see. Next thing I will need here is cotton gut stud from this one. Oh, come on. CDNA, so sure thing. And then we also have this, not the gene lab, is it? Or how do I? I would like to make yay dolls. How do I make them? I can't. I haven't researched them. Might explain a thing or two. Very well, we are not in a hurry for that, so that's okay. And just to make sure, I would like to know that I do have those, and I have the cotton gut already. Okay. Very well. Never mind then. It's just me being stupid, planning for something that I can't do. Me in a nutshell. Then let's go to the fun part. Ugh. Then the fun part is first of all to get rid of some stuff in the inventory so that we have room for some more crap, essentially. Oh, well, it's just 2 poor alien samples. Poor aliens. Haha. I think it's time to set a logistics threshold here. Small electric pole. I don't want these anymore. Get rid of them. Thank you. Okay, now the fun part. We're going to move this. The duralumin will in the future be produced somewhere else. And I really should remember to use the deconstruction planner. Now the things that we have here are mostly gone, or they will be gone soon, so we need to fix a different place for them in the future, which is why I'm just chopping this off. That also means that I can chop off this belt for quite a bit. It was the tin belt once upon a time. These belts still have some items on them at least, so I'd just like to keep them. Although half of the items are disappearing when I'm removing the belts. Here, have some solder, thank you. These lead plates are kind of in my way. Beautiful, isn't it? No, didn't think so either. Do I have any lead plates? Stupid question. I do, a bunch. Although I actually want to have a bunch. Okay, I don't know how many lead plates I have where now, but anyway. Fill in some more of this, will you? Thank you, just so that I can see what else we are missing. Let's just remove that one. Because we are going to... I think the most important part is actually to move the tin production. Ugh. What a mess! Small electric poles everywhere. Hello, please deconstruct small electric poles. Please do so everywhere. More or less. Or at least in this near area. It's a shame actually that electric poles don't stop working once you mark them for deconstruction, because that would help things for me. But oh well, it is what it is. What kind of pipe is this? Do I even want to know? I don't, so I'm just moving it. Oh, it's saline water. Okay. Then it's also time to start cleaning up some of these fishes. And seaweed plantations and everything. What? No coverage? I know a way to fix that. And this is actually even outside of the area that I planned on working in. But while I'm in the area, why not? More or less, I guess. Yes, yes, I know. So this should use one of these straight ahead thingies. Oh, come on. Does this have to go there? No, it doesn't. Because I would like to have an electric pole there. Okay, we're getting there at least. I think that we have more or less enough machines and stuff in the inventory to start setting up the new area. Oh, come on. Okay, I'll let the robots do a bit of work here at the moment, and I will go clean up. And where is... Oh, right, it's in my... at my parking! Of course, I knew that, more or less. Oh boy. And here we have some more stuff to clean up, because this belt is no longer needed. Good! Oh, hello robots! You are really coming from everywhere today, it seems. How about you take some of my shit? Seems like you're not too interested in that. One might think that when the robots come to drop something up, they should also check if they have something to pick up, but no way. Okay, let's get rid of some crap here. Oh, inserters, I can actually make use of those. Solder. Copper ore. Okay. Where is my train? There it is. Let's just stay a while and listen. So, what we want to have is molten tin. The reason I want molten tin is because... No, actually, what we want to have is tin plates. That's what I want. And then I would also very much like to have lead plates. And I would like to have solder. And I would like to have, what else? Aluminium. So give me 10 tin plates, 10 lead plates, 10 solder, and 10 aluminium or something. Then let's look at the tin plates, because this requires molten tin. No surprise there. Requires borax, graphite, tin dust, tin, tin, tin. And then let's use the matrix solver and see if it agrees with us. It did. And I would like to have some better machines. Okay, now this is 10 per second, so which is a bit much. So we're just going to ignore the scale of things a bit. So casting unit, electric arc furnace, ball mill. Do I have an electric arc furnace? I do. Washer, screener, yaw crusher, and secondary crusher. Okay, now we have everything. This means that we will go to this area, to the aluminum, tin and lead area, and start setting things up. Starting with tin, and then lead, and then aluminum. Here we already have some requested items, but I don't really care about all of these at the moment. Simply because I need them for a far more complex setup. Now, I think that I would like to use some warehouse forwarding here actually. So how about you create something like, oh, of course, this direction seems reasonable. And then how about we have something over here, and then we have something, darn it, it's not perfectly rotatable, damn it. Oh well, it's okay, it's just actually I would like to have this, nope, not that. So same level as there, and then like that. And then something like this, I guess, I don't know. Or do I even, I mean all this starts with just tin ore, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't think I need this fancy setup here. That's more useful for other situations. So instead, I would like to just have a bunch of filter inserters, naturally. So tin ore. And then lead ore. Aluminium ore. Or else. Haha. Okay. Now please requests lead ore 2000 or whatever, and tin ore 2000 or whatever. Okay, here comes the fun part. So it's starting with this, it seems. It's greener. Out comes tin grade 1 and tin grade 2. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Now I just wish I had some tin ore so that I could follow this process, but I'm guessing that the quenching area has some. Yes, it has for sure. Now it just needs a little train, but all our trains are busy at the moment. Please leave a message. Okay. It's okay, we know how to do this more or less. Tin grade 1, tin grade 2. Tin grade 1 goes to the left, and tin grade 1 should go into this thing. while tin grade 2 should go into this thing, I guess. And because these are two different things, I think I will do something like this. Something a little more or less fancy, I don't know, maybe. How are we going to scale this? We are currently not. Scaling might become a problem, but I think we'll deal with that problem later. Tin grade 1, tin grade 3, tin grade everything. So you should take something out. Tin or rejects, tin grade 3, tin grade 2. Then you shall go over here to this, where we have tin grade 1 and stone. And it just so happens that we have tin grade 1 consumption over here. And therefore I would like to do something like this. I really hope that this will be working once I'm done with this. Naturally it will work better if it gets some power. Okay. Now let's see. That one is done, that one is done, and grade 2 is done. Although grade 2, which is this one, is also producing stone. And the stone we should be dealing with in a specific way. Stone goes to the left. And then let's see, this is tin grade 1. No, that's products, okay, tin rejects, okay. Tin grade 3, where do you come from? You come from this thing, from the grade 1 thing, which is here, so you have tin grade 3 and tin or rejects. And the rejects become tin grade 1. It's funny how this works. So I'm guessing then that I can maybe do a little dirty hack, something like this. I don't know. Tin or rejects. Tin or rejects and tin rejects, what's the difference? I guess we'll find out soon enough, but at least I'm pretty sure that this was tin or rejects, yes. Scaling this is going to be one hell of a mess. Okay, and then this is tin grade 3. Which I kinda also would like to have over here somewhere. Making a little mess. Maybe this works, maybe it doesn't, who knows. Anyway, that's done. Washer. Of course we need a washer. Why would we not need a washer? This washer should wash the following things. should wash tin grade 3. Where do we get tin grade 3? That comes here. And I need a pump jack for the water. Thank you. Let's put this pump jack somewhere in the beginning. I have a feeling a number of things are going to need it. Okay, tin ore. Tin grade thing. Tin grade 3 becomes tin grade 4, which also produces tailings, because why wouldn't it? And that becomes something in this machine. Oops. God damn it. All these off by 1 errors. Okay, so this then becomes something. And that is combined with graphite and borax. And this is kind of where the fun begins, or something. Oh, I have tin ore. How nice is that? Ah, walking is boring. Give me a train. And also give me a way to go into the right direction, please. I need a lot of signals here. Nope. Damn it. This is what happens when you have multiple different crossings. Thank you. Then you may just continue over here, just so that we can have a path of some kind around this thing. And then let's go over there again, because the train stop for borax and graphite doesn't have to be at the beginning. It can be somewhere in the middle of things, because all these things are going to need this at approximately the same location. Not exactly the same, but somewhere. And therefore, it's my idea that I can request it over here and just ship it to all the things, more or less. And this is a requester, or processing requester, item requester even. Warehouse, thank you. Rail signals, thank you. Inserters, thank you very much. Filter inserters, yes please. So this needs coke for the graphite, which we will be producing here somewhere, and borax. And how is it that we produce graphite again? It's using a high pressure furnace. That never becomes old, does it? Although I think it was potentially old many, many episodes ago, but I'm still using it. Okay, so a high pressure furnace. It seems like this needs power. Interesting concept. What are we going to do about that? I'm guessing we give it some power. Okay, so please request something for me. I would like you to request a train length of maximum 2. And I would not like you to provide anything. And I would like you to request borax. It might take a while actually until this becomes available. And coke. I think we have coke though. Plenty of coke, but borax is another issue. Okay, so where do I want this? I would like to have it somewhere over here. Borax, graphite, and tin dust, which comes from this thing. Okay, good. Molten tin. Now the thing is that we need to provide this somewhere. And that's going to need a lot of providers actually. Because I have plenty of different things over here. So we do need to have some kind of stack for this. So that's one, and that's a little further, please. Okay, can I maybe just like... Oh, no, that's not good either. What about we make them go the other way around? Might that be an option? Nope. Damn, train stations take up space. The idea here is that I need to have multiple fluid providers. And because they are fluid providers, they can't share the same train station with each other. And that causes a few issues. Okay, how about we have one over here? Or rather two. I think this is correct. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Now you may go back here again. Okay, here we can actually use these signals. And then I would like to have a couple of Pi tanks. And while I'm waiting for stuff to happen here, I think I would like to have a blueprint book where I can store things. Like here, I would like to have another blueprint book that we call train stations. And here, I would like to have one multi-provider. And then, okay, well, it's not finished yet, of course. Then let's see, I would like to have a pump. And I would like to have, not a pipe, I would like to have green wire. So this is a maximum train length of 2. Feels like I've said that before. And it's a provider threshold of 25,000. And this particular one is ore processing molten tin provider. And I do need to have a little electricity here. And do I need a big electric pole? I always need a big electric pole. I mean, I need it somewhere, but I'm just not sure where. Let's put it over there. But that does not need to be part of the blueprint. So something like this, maybe. Fluid provider. And you don't need to save the train stop names. Perfect. Now let's see if we have our little blueprint book with train stations and put the fluid provider into it. Good. Oh, come on. There's already an issue with the blueprint. Okay. Oh, I think we have science. Cool. How cool is that? Yes, beep, 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 beep. So this will be molten lead provider, maybe. Do we have something yet? Nope. Oh, you need some tin dust, of course. You also need the borax and graphite. Yeah. I'm coming. Let's see, where is it? It should probably be here somewhere. Oops. Okay, at least that means it's a safe parking. Why are you stopped? Because we are missing signals. Oh, you were also heading there. Fine. I'm coming, I'm coming. This is not the one that is beeping. And I'm not sure what is beeping because I can't see it because of all these LTN alerts. Can you please turn them off so that I might be able to see something? Fuel at quenching. Already? Okay, that's interesting. Fuel at quenching. Where is quenching? It's right next to me. How about I take some fuel from this train? Oh dear, we are getting lots of lead ore. Okay, so how about you get some coal? Thank you. Oh, and you also need a way to put those things back, don't you? It seems like we have lots more lead than we have tin, but okay, that's fine. It's probably the ratio thing again that doesn't quite match. I'm a bit disappointed. I'm stupid. I'm a bit disappointed that I'm not getting any green science from a factory that is told to produce red science. It's funny how that works. That might help a thing or two. I am just utterly, completely stupid. Okay, how are we doing with borax and things? Not too well. And how are we doing with radar coverage? Not well at all. At least I have a solution for one of those two things. Have radar coverage and have radar coverage. Oh. Now, as you can see, I decided to place them directly in the middle of these trains thingies. Oh, thank you, mod. I have not thought about this one before, but oh, that's so handy. And the thing is that if I place these radars, one in each city block, they cover everything. And this is not something I planned for earlier, but this means that I can easily cover everything without having to, yeah, place radars bloody everywhere that I'm used to doing. So this should help a fair bit. Now the only problem is that I'm an idiot. Self-note, when you are making a requester station, connect the wires. Good. Now you may turn on the LTN alerts again. Though they are a fair bit annoying, to be honest. I can make more locomotives. Let's do that. You should go to depot. And you should also go to the depot. You need some fuel. Here, have some fuel. You also need some. Everything needs fuel. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, let's head back and continue the deconstruction process. Ugh. Okay, fine. I was curious where that train station was leading. Now I know. Oops, I have something here. Dear me. Okay, let's ignore this part. For now, we will deal with the refactoring of circuits another time. At least that's the goal. What is this empty pipe containing, or supposed to contain? How far are you even stretching? Okay, it's saline water. Where do you think that you're going? To a very old provider that we probably don't really need at this point. And where is this going? And this is slightly more complicated, because this is part of that process. Okay. Sure thing. Okay, anyway, we have emptied a couple of things here now, so that's good. That means that we can continue the process of elimination, more or less. No, the process of refactoring. Yeah, let's get rid of this as well. Hopefully those lead plates that we have there should be enough for a while. And this tar pipe we can get rid of because we are planning on moving the solder process as well. So many old things. Sure thing, you may kind of still do something if you can, but you probably can't, but anyway. So this is the saline water pipe. Oh, and the fish are probably not producing any saline water because they might be full or something. No, wait, we were getting saline water from that other thing. From the tar processing. Or, yeah, from the tar processing. When we turned tar into ores. So yeah, I kind of knew this was going to happen at some point. Yes, didn't think it would be now, but okay. This is going to disappear quite quickly. I will just make a note of this. And it's entirely possible that I will just move this whole processing to resolve this issue. Ugh. Okay, don't want to look at that too much. Let's look at this belt instead. Can't deal with all the refactoring at one time. Here we go, things are starting to happen. Please get rid of this. Oh dear me. That's a lot of ore. Come on. Okay, are you ready, little... No, not yet. Okay, that's one easy. That one we can fix as well. I'm not sure which one is which there, so let's just remove them all. Too close to existing rail signal. Sure thing. I'm inclined to ignore that problem for now. Oh, this one is something. Evaporator. Fine. Oh, I just love this feature. Oh, damn it. It's urea, okay. Forgot to use the copy paste. Or the cut and paste. So this saline water can kind of be moved a bit. Get out of the way, robots. That signal is not too important. We don't need this much seaweed here. Probably don't need any seaweed here at all. Oh, damn it. Of course. What? There is space. There's plenty of space. Well, almost. Okay, so then let's see. Old bloody power poles. Old, very important power poles. Yeah, I just got rid of a fair bit of my electricity. Okay. Yes, I wanted to change this pipe around a bit. Thank you. Ah, they are not, they don't have any saline water, of course, because that whole production is gone from this area, I suppose. Where is this going? Yeah, that's problematic. How are we doing with saline water? Oh, we have a fair amount somewhere. 35k there, 37k there. And this is a provider. Oh, of course, from the new quenching. Naturally. How nice. Then I'm considering if I should try and separate these pipes. Where was it? Ah, I'll find it soon enough. Let's see, where is this water going? We don't need this. And this is one hell of an ugly hack. Don't need this, don't need this. Remove this. Remove. Delete. Oh, look at this. An empty area. Don't even know what used to be here. But what I do know is that I can delete quite a bit of this tailings pipe. And it seems like I can also delete a fair amount of things here. But I should probably deal with some things more manually here because my inventory is full or something like that. Okay, that's a bit of space for now. Don't need these power poles. I barely even recognize where I am anymore. It's really nice though to delete all of this stuff to make room for new things. Stop giving me items, take some items away from me, please. Oh, tin ore. Oh, cool. I hope we can make a use of that at some point. Ugh. Removing all the things. And this belt is not really moving. So let's put things into another chest thingy. No, you don't. No, no, stop. Thanks. Don't need to move stuff from one place to another. Yeah, this is useful. Okay, now I'm even almost lost track of where I am. Here I am, it seems. And look at this. Is this finished now? It kind of looks like it. That's pretty cool, and I think it's even possible to... Yeah, it is. It's actually possible to move horizontally here now. So that's cool. That means that it's probably about time to clean up something over here. Or maybe not. Dear me. So much cleanup and yet so much more stuff to do. This nickel production can be moved. especially considering I don't have any tar in this area. And this diborane don't have any borax, but that can be requested, which we will need to do somehow. What pipe is this? I don't know, but I'm removing it. Oh. Isn't that kind of the saline water pipe that I just changed? Oh well. This is just what happens. What kind of crossing is this? Okay, it's that one. Yeah, you may get rid of this, please. Oh. You shall stay. These small electric poles, however, can be removed someplace very, 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 very far away. Namely my trash lots. Okay, good. This is starting to look like an intersection. Oh right, this is kind of where I wanted to remove stuff, but this is still far from ready. So that's probably something to clean up soon-ish. Once the tin and lead and aluminium have stabilized, which it's... Actually, I should check if we even have produced anything here. I think we have. Or not. Oh, output full. Yeah, we have some tailings to deal with over there. Naturally. Where's my train? There it is. Where am I? So over here. This will be the last thing that we fix in this episode. I would like to thank you once again for watching. It's been an episode full of I don't know even what it's been full of. We've refactored a lot of stuff, that's for sure. And until we fix a better solution for this tailings, better solution found. I will be, yeah, getting rid of it essentially. But oh boy, the time is ticking, and I'm going to stick to my promise of keeping it less than 1.5 hours. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.